This massive grinding wheel is one of the cruelest punishments in hell. Anyone trapped here has to keep running non-stop. The moment you slow down you get crushed into nothing. You could jump into the river instead. But it is filled with man-faced piranhas waiting to devour you. And this is only a tiny glimpse of the 7 layers of hell. There is the fire broth hell for murder, the tongue-ripping hell for lies, the frozen wasteland for injustice, the mirror hell for betrayal, the stone hell for violence, and the family judgment hell ruled by King Yama. Only those who pass all 7 trials, and are declared innocent, get a shot at life again. Today a special soul arrives. He is a firefighter. Just minutes ago, Jack fell from a skyscraper while saving a little girl. Even in his final seconds, he never let go of his duty, holding the girl tightly against his chest. The moment he hit the ground, his whole life flashed before his eyes, then everything rewound, back to the moment he saved her. When he opened his eyes again, both he and the girl were completely unharmed, just as he thought he survived. A cold hollow voice echoed behind him.
Kim Jae-ho!
2 strangely dressed figures were smiling and greeting him. Jack shouted in panic, telling them to get out of the fire, but then something felt off. The person lying on the ground was actually himself. Watching his teammates desperately trying to save him, breaking down in grief, he finally realized the truth. The 2 figures were the messengers of the underworld. One of them excitedly told him, "You died a hero saving someone. Because of that, you have been granted the status of a chosen soul." The last time someone got this honor was over 400 years ago, but Jack could not accept it. He still had a deaf mother waiting for him. He could not just leave like this. But the rules of the underworld are absolute. The dead cannot linger among the living, and there is no time to say goodbye. In the next second, a massive sphere of light pulled him away and dragged him into another realm. In an instant, he arrived at the entrance of the underworld. Countless souls gathered here, waiting to be reborn. A man had already been waiting. He was the leader of the 3 messengers, but Jack did not care at all. Because of his special status, he was allowed to go through the 7 trials first. But the moment they entered, everyone froze. His first trial was the murder hell. That made no sense. The trials are supposed to go from light to severe. As someone who spent his life saving others, how could he possibly be guilty of killing? The messenger explained, murder does not only mean direct killing. If your words or actions, or even online bullying, lead someone to death, that also counts. Right then, the ground beneath Jack suddenly split open. This was the fire broth hell. Those who committed murder would suffer endlessly here. Looking at the souls struggling to climb out, Jack still tried to save them. Then a furious roar echoed. The ruler of this hell appeared. The judge began the accusation. During a fire rescue, because of fear, Jack indirectly caused a teammate to die. Already burdened with guilt, Jack fell silent. Seeing he had no defense, the judge demanded 50 years of punishment in fire hell. But was that really the truth? The messengers revealed what actually happened. The fire had been out of control. His teammate told him to save others first. That day, Jack risked everything and saved 8 people. But when he tried to go back, a massive explosion destroyed the building. Thinking back to that moment, he was overwhelmed with grief again. Even the ruler was moved by his courage and declared him innocent. At the same time, it finally freed him from years of guilt. Next they crossed the underworld river and reached the 2nd trial, the laziness hell. Through the karmic mirror, it showed his entire life. Years of non-stop work and sacrifice. There was no sign of wasted time. The judge was deeply impressed. He even wanted to build a monument for Jack. But then he suddenly asked, "What kept you going all these years?" Jack answered without thinking, and instantly,
돈 때문이야.
everything went wrong. In the underworld, money is treated like a false god, ignoring the messengers. The judge pushed his raft toward the waterfall. Jack turned back in terror. Below him, a massive grinding wheel appeared. Countless sinners were running for their lives.